Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to play Shen jungle and carry for season 12 of League of Legends. For your runes, you're gonna want press the attack with Triumph, Alacrity, and 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀. For your secondary runes, magical footwear and approach velocity. If you don't want to take exhaust secondary, then don't go for approach velocity and free boots. Instead, go for domination tree, relentless hunter, and cheap shot, because you'll need mobility that way. A huge part of your mobility with this setup is the fact that slowing them or CCing them makes you move faster into them. So by exhausting them, approach velocity will make you move much faster into them. Shen's clear is a lot better than you think it is. His 4-camp clear is just as fast as an Elise 4-camp clear. Not too shabby. You're going to start Q, then get EW, max Q first, E second, W last. Generally want to start with bot lane for best leash possible. Shen also does tend to clear better off of blue side than red side. He has trouble AoE clearing his camps in the early game, which is why you're normally going to rush for a Frostfire Gauntlet. I guess you wanted that soul. Whenever your passive is up, you'll get a big beefy shield when you use an ability. It's a big reason why Shen stays so healthy in his jungle. We'll finish off that Grant, move on to Wolves. Ideally, we want to hit all three of them with the taunt. That way we can spread out our burn damage to all three from our jungle item. We're going to keep weaving in autos onto all three. And I think we can finish them off with the taunt. It's just this one I need to turn around for. If you want to do a full clear, you could get another point in your Q and skip W. I don't plan on full clearing because I want to do a 4-camp clear into gank. Shen solo versus enemy junglers aren't bad, but you're only going to really win fights that the enemy jungler is very melee heavy and very auto attack heavy. If they're ranged, you're going to have issues getting to them. So they have to be melee auto attack based, like Xin Zhao or Master Yi or Jax even, or Warwick. If you're up against a heavy self-healing jungler like that, I would highly recommend taking Ignite secondary summoner spell. Yeah, Lissandra's dead. Darius got big movement speed into her. I can't fight for top scuttle now, I don't think. Hey, bud. Got it. He's dead. I think my red buff burn kills him, or it was very close. You normally want to use your Q against champions once you can slide the thing through them, like this. That way your auto attacks slow them as they move away from you. It's really big slow. Slow by 15% for 2 seconds. It's quite a lot. And that slow gets bigger per level. Nearly got the kill. We got his blue buff from him. I'm really happy with that exchange. Got the cast flash. Probably didn't need to use our W that early. The EQ was fine. Should get this double scuttle, and then we can probably just take Gromp again. That'd be fine. I already almost have it shield off, so I'm not going to waste my taunt on it. I'll hold on to it. That way I can gank. Taunt's on a very long cooldown. If your taunt's up, you should use it to start the scuttle, unless you think the enemy jungler is going to show up. Nami's very low. There's a chance Kane might be down here. I'll swing down real quick. I could just reset from here too. See that exhaust? We get our taunt into her. And our autos absolutely chunk. Triple auto with press the attack. So much damage. You know, I could probably take this. I think Cass just backed, or he's trying to, and he doesn't have teleport, so I feel pretty safe going for this. I'll go ahead and leave it. First item rush on Shen. If you can afford it, I would recommend getting a Tiamat. If you can't, instead just go for Frostfire Gauntlet. The item is also very good. Since we can get the Tiamat, I'll just get it. The Balmy Cinder is cheaper than Tiamat by 100 gold. It may not seem like a lot cheaper. You don't want to be waiting in base for anything more than kind of 40 gold max, especially in the early game before your pre-6. Waiting in base for anything more than 40 gold is kind of rough. You might even sell your refill potion in that case, because it's just such a waste of time. You could take, at this point in the game, 3 camps faster than 40 seconds. close to it. We'll take the blast cone. I think blast cone comes in 525. Gonna walk in from behind, hold on to dash as long as we can, slide our Q through her. Now our auto attack slow her. Get another point in our Q. Oh, I goofed. She landed a really good bubble. I also failed to sidestep it. I should use my taunt a bit sooner. I thought that last auto would kill her, but it didn't. We could probably take Dragon off this since Nami's dead. Oh, it's warded. That sucks. I'll take the ward at least. That way I can put some pressure on it. They might think I started it even though I didn't. I'll lay it back right there. Now that they don't have the ward, they don't know if we're doing it or not. Since my bot lane left, they might show up. I have my smite, so ooh. Oh, he actually got it. That's tragic. My smite was really, really bad. I think I might get his red buff out of this, so it still might be worth for us. Sucks losing a dragon, but if we delay his level 6, it might actually be worth. Might attack did a lot less damage than I was expecting there. We would want to pull this into the bush. I think we can take it in time. Cass is going to be back soon. Annie's level 6, so I got to scram. I'm going to hop over for my blue buff. Taking his red's really nice. He loses a lot of damage output. Caitlyn needs to leave that situation. She's out of mana. If I had my R, I could have definitely saved him there. Don't know where Kane's at. He's likely to show up at my red buff to take it since I took his. A lot of junglers have that mentality of, oh, you took mine, so I'll take yours. I need to get there ASAP. In fact, I'm going to smite this. Should burn out from there. Yep. We got our R now. You only want to R on Shen if you're going to get a kill out of it, or your teammates are. If you're only saving a teammate, oftentimes it's not worth it. If you don't legitimately think you can get a kill out of that situation. So now Kane's back bot side. He's leaving his top side jungle vulnerable. Kind of weird that he returned back to that side. Guess he thought he was going to get off a successful gank. Could just take Herald. I want to get his blue buff though. Gotta get this into the bush. Oh, there he is. Got the taunt. My W was a complete whiff. I'll slow him so she can get it. I think the exhaust actually secured the kill because she couldn't quite reach. And yeah, I think that was just gonna go bad. Oh, we almost saved it. And I'm gonna die from Darius burn. If Darius completely stacks his passive on somebody, if he hits you with an auto attack or a spell, it puts all 5 of his hemorrhage stack on you. That was really close. If he didn't hit Tipper on Gwen with his Q, I think I would have actually just killed him. I was doing so much damage there. We're gonna go for Frostfire next. Lucidities are a decent option on Shen. You usually want to opt for Plated Steel Caps or the Merc Treads to be tankier. Their team is heavy AD with the Kayn, Darius, and Lucian. I don't think Cass is going to be an issue. Gwen should be able to hard counter him in a one-on-one fight. Not too familiar with that matchup. I just can't see him being able to burst her, and she has ridiculous 1v1s and self-healing versus champions that can't CC her. Melee champs that just can't. Her self-healing is ridiculous. We're gonna keep on farming. If you don't have any easy ganks on the map, just farm. Especially if you have your Tiamat. I'm not gonna use my W, we don't even need it. Our Q is giving us ridiculous damage on our auto attacks. It also gives you attack speed on your 3 empowered autos every time you use your Q. This is the only real damage ability. His ease damage output's really small. This guy's got tier 2 boots. Yeah. Darius just killed himself. He didn't think I could do big boy damage. He has 0 armor though. I'm slicing through him like butter. Nice follow-up by Lissandra. I might be able to take Herald. Since Darius is dead, I'll pull it over here, hit it from the back, put it in the corner. Playing Shen, it's a lot like playing a weaker solo version of 𝗕𝗂𝘂 in terms of their kits and being auto attack based. Shen, I do think, plays overall a bit better if your team has a hyper carry like Vayne or 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 or Kog'Maw. Otherwise, picking 𝗕𝗂𝘂 is safer because his dash range is longer and it's also not a skill shot. So that's what makes Shen jungle kind of niche. Yeah, Gwen's going ham down there. I want to lay this Herald before it's too late. Could go back top again. Dragon is up. I can't really do anything about it. Run over there solo against 2 people. I'll do what I did last time. Sandra R up in 18. Yeah, Darius is being a big bully. He's trying to get the hook. I'm gonna block his autos. He's going really fast there. I should have just waited for Lissandra R, I think. If we had Lissandra R, that would have been so free. So we got his ghost out of it. Our R is up. We need to keep a close eye on our teammates' health. And if we feel like they're fighting, we can look in on the mini-map. Finally got full Frostfire. We'll push out for Dragon here. We also need to defend our blue side since our blue buffs has spawned in. We don't need to be top side at the moment. Lissandra definitely can't solo Darius unless he keeps taking bad trades like that. He should be able to all-in her is the thing. Like, she had to R herself to dodge his Q. If Darius hits you with his Q, he just wins because it heals him and does insane damage. If she R'd herself, it would have damaged him, and she also would have dodged his Q there, and I think she actually would have won it. I'm glad I didn't R her. I don't think it would have been worth after he landed his Q. It would have been kind of pointless. Because Darius R does ridiculous damage. Once he has it stacked on them, she would have got one shot, and then it would put me in a position where he might kill me too. That's alright, we'll take Dragon. I'll try to actually smite it. My auto attacks are doing about 200 damage with Q on. Being like 240. And I missed it again. Oh, I had like 20 or 40 health left. Cass is chilling under turret. He's got Frost, Everfrost. Don't know where Kane is. I should have laid my Herald sooner. I shouldn't have waited. Oh, wait, are they actually doing this? Got it. We've also got the flash out of Lucian. Yeah, we need to get out of here. Cass turned things sour for us. We could have fought it if Cass wasn't there, I think, because of my R. Cass R is going to make that kind of bad. Gwen's about to pop off. Got the gain there with one empowered auto attack. Absolutely chunked. I'll back over here, or we could go for Scuttle real quick. Still have my R if Gwen does something crazy. She's a full item. Cass has just as many items as her. She must be sitting on a lot of gold right now. She's hoarding gold. With her CS advantage and kill advantage, she could probably finish her second item right about now. Not quite. A little surprising, because I'm getting close to my second item. I only need 700 more gold. I guess I haven't... She probably bought boots. Yeah, my free boots is why. She also invested in tier 2s, which I haven't had to do yet. That must be it. No, not much action going around the map. That's the life of a Shen player. Scan. Most of the time you don't need to R. Gotta be ready for when you do though. Usually you look in when their pitchers are touching, because that's when they're usually fighting. Walking on the Darius, try to get him with an EQ. Yeah, he's got Ghost again. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, I think we're actually all dead now. Oh, yeah. She almost had him. He keeps getting her with his Q, though. That was really, really close. Just needed a little bit more damage. I'm going to get plated steel caps and probably a Thornmill at some point. For now, I'm going to build into my Titanic. We should be able to kill Darius as a team. Lissandra's really low damage at the moment. Darius is also kind of fed. We could just AFK farm and wait to R. We don't have to make plays like this. Would have also been reasonable to back off after he blew Ghost. Got the taunt, got my W on, red smite. Wish my taunt was up here. Able to wreck these guys. Need to get him off the Caitlyn. Down goes Darius. He couldn't auto inside of my W circle. W blocks all auto attacks from all sources. Be nice. It would be nice if it blocked turrets as well. Got him. Ooh, that was some burst. I didn't think Lissandra could do that. Kane has 0 health, 0 armor. I guess that explains it. She freaking destroyed him. It was full health. Went to full health and no health like that. Probably died in less than a second and a half. Pretty quick. We'll be pathing over to this dragon. We can play for Dragon Soul as a win con. As long as we kill Darius before he gets off a 5-stack on somebody with his passive, then we win. We should be able to stop that RW. He can only get 1 stack on people with his Qs, so should have the counter on him. Our we have the team at AoE in our jungle item mythic, so we can take these at the same time. Back to full health, didn't even have to recall. Caitlyn should have taken that auto on him. The lower we can get Darius, the easier it'll be to stop him once he goes in. Plus, he won't want to go in if he loses a lot of health first. Got the taunt, got the red smite. I can't believe he got away from that. He actually got away, even with the taunt. At least we got dragon. Could have gone worse. All right, this is exhaust time. If Darius commits, he'll have 0 damage output. Exhaust is honestly OP. It needs to be nerfed or removed. It's point and click. Essentially a hard CC. Very balanced. It used to be even better than it is now, if I remember correctly. It used to also slow attack speed. It's probably 2 or 3 seasons ago. If you check the LoL wiki on exhaust, you can check last time it was changed. League of Legends doesn't change summoner spells very often. Usually they'll change 1 or 2 once every 2 or 3 seasons. But they're usually light changes. The one they've probably changed the most is teleport. They've nerfed teleport a lot because of pro play. Teleport's really cancer. I are the Sandra. EQW, down goes Darius. I was gonna push mid. This was an easy fight to come to, and I was confident we could get a kill or 2 out of it, so it's worth. Cass can't split push our team collectively. He'll have to back for this. And I'll walk in front of the Lucianar if that's what it takes. Holy crap, that hurt though. I don't know why we're not engaging on this. This is free. I just need the team to follow this. As a team, we're like, what, guys? Why are we... What? It was free. I was taking the whole time. They just didn't want it. Oh, I'm not going to do that again. Definitely not worth. If your teammates aren't comfortable with you tanking, try to avoid tanking and let your teammates tank instead. That was so free. Lucian had already blown his whole load on my face from far away, so when I jumped in on him, he had nothing left. Nearly killed him as is with just the Lissandra, who she's not particularly fed if you go off her CS. We need Thornmail. We're gonna maybe lose Baron. Maybe. They might not do it. Looks like they're just gonna take my camps. You can't go in there. They're waiting in there. Darius is splitting ball. I could actually match him. He doesn't have any heal cut and I do. I think we actually win it since I have like red smite. I can TP. Senna doesn't need to be down here. I can hold and Darius can't even match because of my R. That's what makes Shen so broken. It's just the pure map control he applies because very few champs in the game who have an R like his. Really none do an R like, they have R similar, but Shen's is a true global. I'm getting walloped here. I need to kite this back. Getting mauled by Darius is no fun. Sandra going in. She R's the Darius. We got our W down. He can't auto us. And that's what happens. Darius just gets mauled to death. I think we can get inhib out of this. Should be. Got the minions for it. Fortunately, your empowered auto attacks from your Q don't apply to structures. It's only against champions and other fleshy targets. You gotta actually be able to auto. It has to be able to fight back. Turrets don't count, even though they can fight back. Oof. I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I can't outrun blue Shen. I mean blue Kayn. It's kind of impossible. He might have just lost me. What? Did he not know where I went? Dodged it, bud. He's gonna try to get me still. I might be able to survive it with red smite and my passive though. Almost. Oh yeah, we got him. I'll say worth, because he blew his flash for that. I got off one red smite auto attack. The burn cut into him and the turret had hit him once already. Every shot the turret hits a champion, it heats it up and it does like 25-30% more damage per hit. So that last one hit hard. He burned his flash. What an absolute goober. We're still going into the Thornmail. After Thornmail, we can go for Warmogs because your R scale's off of HP. We could go for the Randuin since they're still very AD heavy. Probably Warmogs. These fights are long and drawn out. We have 19. Yeah, we do have the most 8 KP in the game. 5 kills, 14 assists, 19. Our team's KP as a whole is very low. Like, we all have different amounts of KP. That's some damage on Senna. We have dragon advantage right now. We can play for soul. Got it. Down goes Nami. Or she should have. Got the exhaust on Kayn. It's a little bit of a waste. Yeah, that's GG's. They don't have the comp to fight us. They just don't. We have way too much CC. They can't hit Gwen when she's inside of her circle. They can't hit me or my teammates when they're inside of my circle. They can't do consistent damage to our front line. If you can't damage enemy's front line, it's a tough game. Cast is very little damage to me. I don't really have magic resist. If you guys enjoyed this Shen jungle commentary guide for Season 12, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingstixbusiness. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the second highest damage in the game, nearly tied with the super fed Gwen. Considering we went pretty much full tank, I think that's very good. For damage taken, we've taken the most on our team, not the most in the game. That's not counting mitigated damage, though. I mitigated a lot. So yeah, self-mitigated damage, let's go. Then looking at runes, Pressy attack did nearly 2,000 damage. Triumph healed us for 1,600 and gave us 460 bonus gold. Alacrity, we got it 10-minute, 20-second mark. Very nice. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 did nearly 500 damage. We got magical footwear pre 10-minute mark, got a 9-minute mark. Solid timing. And approach velocity sped us up for over a minute and a half. Very good considering we don't have a bunch of slows in our kit or that much CC. Now our auto attacks do slow them, which is fair. So every time we're slowing them with an auto, we are also getting the approach velocity. So I guess it is a bit better than I realized. All in all, Shen jungle, a lot of fun. In most cases, Xin Zhao will be a better option, but if your team does have a hyper carry champion, I think you can make the argument for Shen in that case.